didn't all target the same champion, so all of OP is at half health, but none of them are at 0 health. Meanwhile, Fnatic lost both Xpeke and Cyanide because they were able to get caught by Corki, do a lot of burst damage very quickly.
Yeah, and notice because Xpeke has died 2 or 3 times already, he's actually not even level 6 yet, so that's why he couldn't even escape or track down Janna in that battle. Yeah, and now that he's relatively far behind, only 2 Doran's range, Kassadin's going to be able to get their own blue because Nolja got Fnatic's blue. And with 2 kills, 2 assists, he's going to be able to go back shortly after they do this invasion he's gonna try
on
and smite steal
Cyanide
it.
Red.
He's going to smite steal it. And Corn Salad is there as well. They're actually going to go straight for Cyanide. Never mind, they're not going to go for the smite steal. They're going to kill Cyanide. It's 3 versus 1 in the jungle. Cataclysm goes down, trying to isolate them. The Ash Arrow comes in as well, but it's not going to be enough. Is Nolja going to get out of this? No, it looks like they are going to get a kill in return on Nolja.
Well, it was nice that Ash Arrow was able to pick off a Lilac very quickly, and Nolja goes down as well. Very nice conversion from Fnatic to be able to bring it back to 2.
But is he going to go down to this Fed? Kassadin, Xpeke has been abandoned by Wukong. He's pinging to try and get some help now. Corn Salad, all he has to do is... Oh, he could have gotten that kill, but instead decides not to risk it with Wukong nearby and gets out of there. I think it's a wise move.
Yeah, it was a little unfortunate for Shusha to move away back to his lane a little too early. If you were there, they would have most likely been able to get that kill against Corn Salad. But Corn Salad going to be able to go back to his lane with impunity and continue to farm before he has to go back as well and spend a lot of that cash that he was able to get.
Got to spend that cash.
Yep. Meanwhile, Corki grabbing 1 Doran's Blade and then Erdi trying to go for that Trinity Force, grabbing the Phage and the Sapphire Crystal to be able to get the Sheen early on. Normally you'd see 2 or 3 Doran's Blades before moving into the higher items, but because they're a little bit weaker now, it might be a little bit smarter to go for the higher level items a little bit sooner.
Up at the top lane, Jarvan has been winning that lane against Wukong. He's got a little bit extra, he's got about 17 extra creep score for Jarvan, which means that they've got the same items, except Jarvan has a Heart of Gold in addition, instead of that Ninja Tabby.
Yep.
Oh, Nocturne might be going for a gank bottom though, and they really need to get a kill on Ashe so badly if they're going to try and turn this game around. And Team OP pushing in a little bit on bottom. They're probably going to... Oh, the Ash Arrow whiffs! Oh no, that would have been a kill easily if it hit a shard. Nocturne would have been able to ult in there, but instead...
Yeah, Nocturne's ult able to be activated from quite far away. You just have to activate initially and then be able to jump on a champion. So if the Ash Arrow had actually hit, then they would have been able to convert that into a kill very easily with Nocturne in the area. But meanwhile, Shusha and A Lilac are going to be dueling once again up top. Shusha dropping the Cyclone down.
The Ignite goes down on both of them. He decoys out of it. Is he going to be able to get the kill? Lilac, it's... Oh no! Oh no! Almost gets the kill. Oh! Shusha's Ignite is about 30 seconds from cooling down. If it had been a little bit later, he would have had Ignite on Cyanide. He would have gotten that kill, but instead loses the battle. Oh, it's too bad he didn't have Ignite there.
That is very true. It's also a little bit unfortunate that he got ignited before he actually went into decoy, so the Ignite was doing damage while he was still invisible. If that had not happened when he came out from going invisible, he would have been able to actually get that last hit on A Lilac, and that would have gone the other way. Yeah,
or if he even could have ignited the decoy, would have been the optimal thing. Of course, he probably would have realized it. Not ignited it, but I'm just saying, if the timing had been right.
Right. Udyr signaling to try to set up an invasion against Nocturne, but with Wukong there as well, it's going to be a little bit difficult. Xpeke having to go home, spend some money, try to get up to an even place with Corn Salad. Corn Salad actually grabbing a Medjai's Soul Stealer. That's an item that if you can get a lot of kills, it starts getting extremely valuable. But if you don't get up to the 6 stacks on that item, it's not exactly cost effective. It's also a kind of a taunt, because when your opponents see that you have one of those stackable items, they're going to focus you as quickly as possible, make sure that you keep as low as possible with those stacks.
Oh, they might be going for a dragon here. The entire Team OP is grouping up down here. Actually, they might try and steal Fnatic's blue, and yeah, they're going to have to abandon it with only 2 players there at the blue. Team OP is the entire team grouped up here to take this blue out. They are going to get it.
Yeah, this is great timing by OP to know the exact timing of when that blue's going to come up because they stole the last one. Able to get that, have a slight fighting advantage, and then go immediately for Dragon. Because they know Wukong is still up at top lane, he's not going to be able to fight anytime soon. He does not have teleport. He's not going to be able to contest this. So that's going to be a Dragon going to OP at the a little after the 13-minute mark. So really nice job taking that gold lead and bringing it up to almost 3K.
Bottom two. Corn Salad and Nolja above the tower. Paragon and Ashart up below it. Are they going to dive in on that? Nocturne is nearby for support. And of course, Just a Fake can get there pretty quickly as well. So this might be a bad idea for Team OP, depending. I mean, Melissan and Lamia both have their ults up so they can stun people that jump on top of them. This could turn around very quickly. They're going to go for it. Their Nolja is coming in for the stun. The stun goes off there. Nocturne coming in. Oh, the General gets everyone off there, but are they going to get any kills? Nolja solo on health, barely getting out, and they turn it around. Fnatic is solo on health too. Their hero's so low. Paragon is barely going to be able to get a kill before dying to Lamia. Can't expect to clean anyone up. He's getting some damage down on Ashart, and I don't think he's quite going to be able to get the kill there, so it turns into a 2-for-2. Ash and Udyr both barely getting alive. Udyr was like, maybe I shouldn't go for these golems after all.
Yeah, it was really important for Udyr to get out of that fight quickly. He does have an Oracles on him, so he wants to try to save that. But also very good for Xpeke to get those kills. Now, he has the blue buff in mid lane, so even though Team OP was able to kill the golem to get the buff initially, get that extra experience and money, the buff actually does transfer back to Fnatic, so it's going to be really good for Xpeke in the middle lane with Twisted Fate. Maybe he can start going for some ganks relatively soon, but he did have to use his ultimate to be able to prevent that gank at bottom lane. Nice turnaround from Fnatic. It wasn't even in kills, but I think the positioning is a little bit in Fnatic's favor right there, so that's exactly what they need to do. Bringing the gold deficit to about 2.5K, where it was about 3 before. So slight advantage there.
Very good read as well, by the way. You can see Nocturne was camping sort of just above their tower. He knew that they were going to go for that, and he's like, all right, I'm going to wait here, and just when things get hairy, I'm going to ult in there. It's exactly what happened. It was beautifully done by Team Fnatic. Can they turn things around, though? They are only a few K gold behind, going after Lilac, but no! The tower goes down, and Shushe is going to bite the dust. Tried to flash out, but got hit, and actually, I think he wasted his flash as a result.
Yeah, that was nice timing by Corn Salad. Wait until that turret goes down and then jump in right after that. When you're the defending player and your turret's going to go down, you need to make sure that there's no enemy champions in the area, because as soon as it's gone, where you are is no longer a safe zone at all. And you need to be able to be aware of something like that as a possibility. Nice burst from Xpeke, doing a little bit of damage to Nolja, but not enough to keep him away from these creeps.
Oh wow, jumping over into the tower to go after Xpeke, 3v1, and he is going to die again. Oh man, this is going to be such a frustrating game for him. You can just kind of see it on his face a little bit. Xpeke has died 4 times. He's gotten 3 kills and an assist though, so not as if he's just feeding or anything like that. But
yep, but all those kills were during those team fights, so yes, he has the kills, but as far as just overall damage that he's doing the other team, falling a little bit behind Cassidy here, especially since Cassidy does have that Soul Stealer. Getting 2 assists after dying before is going to start building up those stacks, make him more and more powerful.
Yeah, I can't.
Can you see?
I couldn't read how many stacks that was. I think he's at 4 stacks right now. Since I think he's actually only gotten 1 kill and 3 assists since he picked that up, which would be 5 stacks, I guess.
And for any of the newer players out there, a stack is essentially when you get a kill or assist, you gain value on that item. But when you die, you actually lose a good portion of it depending on the item. So it's something that you can snowball out of control when you're doing really well, but it's an item that you don't want to get unless you're 100% confident that you're going to do well.
Corn Salad has snuck Corn Salad, not Corn Snalad, has snuck into this bush. He was going to try and go for a gank here. I don't know if they know he's there yet. Oh, this could be very bad for Sona. She's all by her lonesome. And there are 4 champions there.
Yep.
That looks like they might just push this tower here. Noel's just going to take out the ward in the bush. Cassidy going after Xpeke here. Corn Salad might get a kill straight off. Nope, Xpeke able to get back to his tower.
Yeah, just scaring Xpeke away from the creeps a little bit, able to get a little bit more. Cyanide once again being scared away from their own blue buff. It's going to be 3 champions versus 3, so Fnatic might have a little bit of an advantage to fight here, but no, Corn Salad is in the area as well. They do not want to fight that.
Blue.
Jarvan also coming in to join the fight, so now there's 5 people in the jungle of Fnatic, but they're not in any sort of strong position to be able to fight against this. Still a little while before Dragon comes up, so it's not too bad to leave them in their own jungle as long as they don't get in a disadvantageous position in any of their lanes and get seriously ganked upon. But no, instead, all 5 of Fnatic are going to actually push this bottom turret if they can get this down before losing the middle turret, but no, they do not. It's actually a little bit of a mis-decision there. They're not even going to be able to push this one down even with 5 versus 2.
Miami needs to get out of there. Took a silence and a slow, now another slow. The mid turret is going to go down. Oh, are they going to turn things around? They almost get Corn Salad. A Shard barely saving him. I think a Shard's probably going to die. No, they're not going to dive it.
Wow.
What, I'm a little surprised by that. It might be because they do not know where the other 3 members of OP are and they want to retreat, because indeed those 3 members are heading down there. Now Dragon is up and it's going to go down. Back down very quickly. So close. Almost 2 kills for Team Fnatic, and now they're going to come in just too late to contest that Dragon.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate by Fnatic. They did see a bit of Team OP grouping up to push mid, so they wanted to try to counter push the bottom lane. But the thing is that you can push mid a lot faster than you can push bottom, and with just the 2 champions from OP was actually able to scare them away. Very nice channel, like you were talking about, keeping both Janna and Cassidy alive when otherwise they should have died. I don't know why Fnatic didn't go for the dive there. They did know that the other 3 champions of Team OP were in the middle lane, but like you're saying, maybe they just didn't want to get caught too far out of position.
Nolja, as you mentioned even before the game, has been severely counter-jungling Cyanide this entire time. They're going after it, but they don't know Corn Salad is there. Nolja's waiting to jump back on one of them. Oh no, Xpeke. Oh, it's a good thing he was just warding that bush.
Yeah, 1 more turret does go down for Fnatic, so that's going to be 4 for 0 at the moment, excuse me. Giving a really nice gold lead for Team OP, almost up to 9K now. This is something that Fnatic's really going to have to come together, get some really good ganks against this Team OP team.
Nolja is going to go ahead and take the red buff, it looks like.
Yeah, Fnatic's a little too scared to even go into their own jungle. This is not a position you want to be in so early in the game. Only 21 minutes left. If Team OP realizes how safe Fnatic is playing, that could actually give them even more of a benefit than just stealing the buffs. They could go for a Baron. They could split push all the lanes at the same time, which they're starting to do slightly. Bottom lane, the minions are pushing up on their own, so Team OP just needs to wait. Caston's pushing up top lane because he has the mobility to get to the middle to defend if necessary. But they also have really nice ward coverage, so they know that Fnatic isn't even playing aggressively anywhere. So really comfortable position for Team OP to be in right now. Able to just continue to farm. I don't know.
Fnatic is doing a very good job of rewarding though. They're keeping wards a lot of the places. You can see their south jungle has been rewarded very well, despite the fact that Nolja, with the infinite oracles, is clearing them out very much. He has not been dying much this game at all. And it looks like they're going to be clearing out the ward from Baron. I don't think they're